Okay, fellow agents, let's talk about first behaviour. Some, but not all agents, I honestly think it's getting worse. I thought when schools went back, things would calm down a little. Nope. So, let's talk about Pacifics now. Let's get dark. Let's talk about the dark zone. I was talked into going into the dark zone in the last week. Now this is after months of avoiding it. Well, I don't enjoy it, and it was getting awful then. But I thought, okay, I was convinced it's quiet now. People have calmed down. Okay, I'll come in with you. Ha! I don't know why I bother. It's still all chicken dancing bollocks. Awful abuse, sexist, racist, any other ish you want to throw in that sentence, language, over both VoIP and being typed. And the advice I'm giving is, use a third-party voice product. Turn off the type, disable my VoIP. Why the hell would I want to do that? I have these tools so I can communicate with my team. I very rarely play solo, especially going into the dark zone. So I want to hear and be able to communicate with my team. So I don't want to be using third party crap. Okay, sorry, most of the stuff is pretty good these days, but we've got a VoIP tool built in. I want the stupid developers to put in place simple voice activated software that if anyone starts swearing, uses sexist, racist language, anything that most police forces in the Western world would be investigating if they got caught you are doing it. We keep on being told, oh, we're doing these ban waves, oh, we're throwing all these people out, but still we see the same toxic rubbish being both typed and written. And yet nothing is ever done, or nothing is ever seemed to be done, because everything is so secret with bloody Massive. But I digress. So basically that lasted about 10 minutes before I just absolutely had enough of this rubbish and said, nope, I'm not coming back in here again. Until they clean it up, which is going to be never. Because quite frankly, this is what Massive wanted. They wanted this lawless, toxic environment. I swear they do. A couple of them even admitted that's what they want. But sorry, you create a toxic area. Don't expect people not to be totally toxic everywhere. You can't have it both ways, Massive. Sorry. So I think I'll say happy but no thanks next time on that one. Right, next subject. Let's talk about survival. Jeez, it's getting awful in there now as well. This is my favourite sort of pastime, spending time in survival. I find it very relaxing. But now we're getting the cash thieves come back in a vengeance and other stuff. But let's talk about cash thieving for a start. Now, if you want to shoot at the boss and the underlings for extra points, and then race to the cash, that's fair. That's the game. I won't swear at you or go, oh okay, you got me on that one, better luck next time. But sorry, if you sneak around, do not fire a shot, rush up, grab the survival cash and run off, you're being a little baby, and a pathetic little one at that. It is total twattery. Don't start grabbing Matt and being a little shit. And if you're called out on it, don't start swearing at the person that just called you out. That's just compounding your being a little git, isn't it? If you didn't work for it, why do you think you deserve to have it? The other person has killed all the people and is running over and you just run up and grab it. You've put no effort in, so why do you deserve the cash? What, just because you couldn't sneak around? Ooh, that's clever, isn't it? Not. But this has happened to me 6 times in the last week alone. Now, I find this especially hilarious as very soon afterwards they usually try to extract and usually get ganked. And then they wonder why you don't run up and res them. Well, let me give you a clue. Please. Well, all I can say is karma's a bitch, isn't it? So, while we're talking about survival, what's this new rush to the dark zone idea? Especially I've noticed from a lot of Russians. This rush to the dark zone in 15 minutes or less. Half the time I see an agent has reached the dark zone when I'm barely out of a first zone. And then usually 10 to 15 minutes maximum after that I see the message that they're dead. What did that achieve? It just seems to be totally pointless. They rush in, grab usually a few things in the last area before jumping in. So they're jumping in basically tinfoil armour and with spud guns. And they have to sneak around avoiding everything, trying to grab enough stuff to actually then get a bit of armour and a better weapon. Sorry, I really do not see the point in this. Maybe someone else can sort of tell me what this achieves, because to me it just seems totally pointless. But oh well, what do I know? So, let's talk about now this last week. This twattery from certain YouTubers and Twitters and Twitchers and other people about creating a damn boycott of the game until the bugs are fixed. Are you 12? Do you honestly think that is going to put any pressure on the devs? They're probably laughing their backsides off while having the latest champagne hooker and blow party and all the money they've got out of us. I do not give a flying fuck. You can organise every boycott in the world and they will laugh at you. Because more people still keep on playing and ignore you because they realise it will achieve F and all. The devs don't care. They've got your money. They obviously, after 18 months, if they haven't fixed the bugs at BMS, it's a beta. Let's be honest, they ain't getting fixed. The devs are either working on the Division 2 or some other new way to monetize pedo gambling, as a certain colleague of mine on YouTube, Mr. 21 Kiloton, has christened it. That's all their time is spent, not fixing bugs. Hell, look at the RPM bug. The one which is meant to be hissing off most people. We keep on being promised a solution, but it never arrives, does it? Because they've probably got an intern on minimum wage trying to sort it out. So stop trying to organise boycotts. You're going to achieve nothing just to make yourselves look like idiots. But I suppose everyone is just all freaking out because of the latest space pew pew shooter. Destiny 2 is coming out very shortly. Well, if you don't own a PC like I do anyway. And I'm totally not interested in the damn game anyway. So that leaves me totally cold anyway. So, while we're talking about the stupid developers, now watch this clip I'm about to show you. It's talking about 1.8 and how the devs are liars. Yes, liars. Watch this clip and I'll explain.
We fought to save our city, but the fight is far from over. West Side Pier. Our enemies are regrouping, and worse, they're working together. They've decided that we are their common enemy. We only have one option. do whatever it takes.
Now, remember when Year 2 content was announced and we was told no new maps, no new everything, and people went nuts? Well, we knew that this was there was other stuff out there due to people poking around the map using exploits. Ho ho ho, sorry, there's no bugs in the game. So now, surprise surprise, a whole new zone. New this, new that. Well, what the living fuck? Why was this not announced with Year 2 content? Everyone would have lost their shit and have been happy. Massive, the little corporate shits that they are. I just can't believe this sort of corporate twattery. But, you know, halfway through the year, after half the player base has left, oh look, we are suddenly announcing a little update for you. Aren't we wonderful? Please come back. Now this is an obvious ploy to keep what's left of the player base and hopefully get some of them to come back. Now, as I said before, the Space Pew Pew Destiny thingy is being released this week. Well, apart from, as I said, I have a PC, so I certainly won't be getting it, and I certainly won't be buying the damn game anyway. From what I've just read, it's just a pedo monetization on acid. So why should I give a flying free GIMP mask? I have no interest in the game. So I asked my fellow agents, does Massive really respect us? Think about that.
Drop in core temperature detected.
Because I certainly don't think so. Because it just seemed to be, why announce it so late in the year if it's not an obvious gimmick to get players back? Why not announce it at the beginning of the year when Year 2 content was announced, when it would have had some point or relevance? Maybe someone else can explain it to me, because I just can't get my head around this garbage. Oh well, so let's sign off with a few thoughts. First of all, fellow agents, let's show a bit of respect to each other. Just a tiny little bit. Don't be so toxic. Fine, swear and curse at each other, but you don't need to use the N-word. Call each other God knows what. Now do we? Yes, I know, I might as well start singing Kumbaya. I know there'll still be toxic atmosphere, people will still be cash thieves. Nothing will really change. Oh well. I'm off to drown my sorrows anyway. MasterlitchUK signing off until, I guess, the next time I feel the rant's coming on. So I'm off to kill a few cleaners, because I actually hate those little shits with a passion. Catch you in the dark zone, agents.